So more, this is string trellis, which I forgot to explain in there, just being honest. But the string trellis helps the plant, the tomato, it grows up, so it's like a guideline for the tomato to grow with. So as I was saying before about the corn, right? For reference, I'm 5'9". This corn is a little bit below my waist, right? So you're like 2.5 feet. And you'll see in a couple minutes when we go down there in reference the other corn that we have in these wicking buckets that we put together with fertilizer, and we water them and take care, very good care, and you'll see the difference when you put a little more money into it. With the wicking buckets and the fertilizer, look at this corn behind me. Again, I'm 5'9". That's like up there, I can't even touch the top. So you're like 7-8 feet. So, like, this is Family First Farms, love and dedication. like we really care about the community, and we want to also one day engage all like the young kids of our family and friends and like teach them how to grow, because if it's not any clearer during these trying times that you need to be self-sufficient, I don't know what else will, you know? And like that's kind of the philosophy behind Family First, is like you gotta rely on your family and friends, because that's all you really have. And I mean, what's better than that? You know, family and friends, isn't that what life's about? Spending time and being happy? So this is the hoop house. Me and my father, I helped him put it together. He's the master planner, designer. And like this, I'm so proud about all this. This is our 3rd year, so it's still a learning process. But you can see, all we had at the time was some like 1x. We're gonna replace that eventually with some like 2x8 or 2x10. But this is more tomato plants on the string trellis. And you can see that hard pruning I was talking about before. That's a cut, that's a cut, that's a cut. They had already been pruned because they had popped fruit. So they already had gone tomatoes, we pruned them, and you can see all along, and now you can see as it's growing up, right, that we're gonna keep doing that. Last year, they got up to like here, they started going out the door. That's crazy. So down here, along with that, these are pepper plants. So we're growing peppers. This is a raised bed garden that we put together. Again, reclaimed lumber or like scrap from jobs that we were at, that we did. You know, we're carpenters and painters, so we use what we have to our advantage, right? Oh, that feels good. We have an air mover because we want to simulate the wind. If you can hear me. We have an air mover because we want to simulate the wind. You know, they help the stalks gain that strength by resisting the wind and going back and forth. Again, talking about reduce for use, I gotta fill this up later, but my girlfriend's Gatorade bottle. You just poke a hole, fill it up with water, put it in there, and it's like the glass bulbs that you use, that you pay for, except you use it twice because you get the drink from it and then use it for your garden. So this is all lettuce, right? And my father just plucked some last night for the salad. Right? It was delicious, right? So this is our lettuce, our salad. These are more pepper plants. More pepper plants. He pulled zucchinis yesterday. These are more of our tomato plants for sale. Right, these are $10 plants. I believe these are Romans. But over here, more zucchinis. As you can see, we're getting a plethora of zucchinis now. Plethora means many. I love my vocabulary. Thanks, Mom. More zucchinis, as you can see. Like, check that. Oh, there's wasps in here. Let me back up and be peaceful and respect them. Oh. Moving along, these are radishes in here. I forget what that is. I believe that was like carrots or something. These are more tomato plants for sale. So obviously we're trying to get rid of tomato plants. These are beets. quite the plethora of beets. But as you can see here too, to explain this real quick, this is cut corrugated pipe from an industrial site. Again, they were gonna throw this out. So it's like really just using what you have to your advantage, because this also is basically just sitting on the ground. So the roots can get into the ground if need be. And like the bigger the root system, the better the plant is. Something to be mindful about. So more string trellis as the guidelines, and more of our tomato plants, because later in the season when we're not selling the plants, we will be selling tomatoes. Pam, she cans and makes paste, so we're gonna make videos hopefully about how to do the canning process so you can preserve whatever you don't use during the season, so this way you can have it for next season. And you could do a whole bunch, like make cucumbers or like hot pickles. You can do all kinds of stuff. Canned peppers, the hot peppers. So more tomatoes over here. Some onions over here sprouted. These were early. These are going to seed. Those are onions. That's pretty incredible. We are so good because we didn't even attend that, I think, if I remember correctly. And these holes, I want to mention these holes is because it was cut for ventilation, because too much heat will wilt all these tomato plants and it will be no good for them. And like you can see, we have the thermometer in here and we're roughly at, we're almost at 90 degrees in here. So it's because of this super solar grade plastic, this greenhouse plastic. So again, that was just a quick walkthrough. This is what we have going on at Family First Farms. And we're in Bloomingburg, New York. You know, if you're interested in buying any tomato plants, or eventually later on in the season, any tomatoes, peppers, onions, zucchinis, anything like that. If you're interested in learning anything, you know, feel free to message me, private, inbox, comments, anything at all. I mean, it's nothing but love over here. And the whole idea behind Family First Farms is family and friends first. You know, that's the core of what it is, and it's so important and so underrated and not even realized in life. I'm telling you, my own experience is you want your family and friends there for you. So, Family First Farms, Jason, I appreciate the love and support for everybody. Thank you so much. Let me do my Vanna White. I appreciate you, man. You're an awesome guy.
You're killing it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that. Let's make sure I recorded.